Round one. Fight.
Alright, so we're gonna have FGC Chris and Chris Jeshua. Chris, you coming to the scene. The guy, the jury player. Jeshua uses Ed. Okay. Jeshua, freshman. Chris in the corner. Unfortunately for Chris, he seems to struggle to find his way out. His concept going back to the corner. That's the pressure. That's made the beat trigger. That shows the fireball. Time reserve. Feature for last minute. Wake up DP. Yep. EX wake up. Oh, but the EX cycle upper takes them out.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, got the crush counter too. Oh, nice jump over. There's an anti-air. Alright. Come to the B-skip. Alright, the blocks. Nice. Alright. That's right, oh, this is an opportunity, but unfortunately he dropped the combo. Go into air. Unfortunately for Jeshua, he takes it. Ooh, nice jump in. Okay, throw the fireball. Oh, got hit by the beast good though. Combo. That will be game changing. Round one goes to Chris.
Round two. Fight.
All right, 1-1.
Sega wins. Round one. Fight.
Oh, good block by Chris. Alright, that's the V trigger. Block everything. Alright. FGC Chris got plenty of resources. He got everything he can be patient as he can. He got plenty of time. And he got this. Oh, he's gonna chain it. Nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Jumped in. Oh, got the throw. And Jeshua on the board for game 2.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, it's a beast skill. Okay. Jeshua trying to stay perfect. The flicker. Got the throw. Hit with crushing to the hit. Got the cycle up with us. Yes, to the trigger. They got thrown again. Mix up. Oh, that could have been a potential critical art. Shit. Business, but he jumped in at the wrong time, and Jeshua takes game 2. Game 3. Yeah, game
3. Round 1.
My bad.
Fight.
Just got the throw. Jumps over. It's a flicker. Chris keeps finding himself in the corner. He has to struggle. Yeah. Weird problem is that he has an honest character playing an honest game. There's a fireball though to keep himself alive. Got hit though.
What does it mean to have a honest game?
So the idea, the concept of like honest character from the honest is where what moves you stuff to do is like, for example, if you do a punch, it's going to hit like as is. It's going to hit you straight.
Okay.
But someone, for example, like Akuma or a character or honest game or dishonest, in a sense, it's like I have to move, I can punch you. But even if you jump over me, for example, it's still gonna hit.
So range. The hitbox is a little bit bigger.
It's more, yeah, many factors, but it's like the top moves you have, the tools, like, oh, I can anti-air this with this move, or I can do this type of situation. You can't get out of it, or I can just do whatever and get away with it. You can't punish people, Where basically it's like, some characters like, hey, if I hit you, this is how it's gonna look. Like what you see is what makes sense. But guess what? If I'm Akuma, I can go in. I got power. I'm gonna disrespect your space. I can just do this attack. It's gonna reach regardless. It's that type of ideal. It kind of like go outside of the rules of how the game should play from what you really see. So Sagat is more of an honest character in this sense, where he's basically like, hey, I can have my reaches and stuff, but I can't, like, my kicks is not gonna go more than what you expect it to be. But the gameplay is very offensive, so it rewards being offensive because you get a lot more out of it. Where if you block or anti-air or defend yourself, you don't get much out of it. So it's like you kind of play a little more disrespectful against people's faces and press some buttons here and there versus like, okay, I'm gonna take a be patient.
That's 2 grabs in a row?
Yeah, but FC Chris, newcomer to the scene, he's been really practicing lately. So Jeshua now got the jump in. Hell lands these good. But the trade was in the favor of Chris. He got the Oki. That could have been potential finish, but he got it with the B trigger. So it's 2-2. This is really actually so game. Jeshua is a veteran of the scene. He's been playing Street Fighter. He jumped to many other games like Soul Calibur and so forth. But of course, he kind of rotated back to it for the last time. As soon, Season 5 is going to happen, and we're going to have a new mechanic that's coming out that's going to really change the meta game for sure, as well as the mindset. It's called V-Shift, where basically, normally you can, the regular feature of it is in this system was V-Reversal. If you get pressured by your opponent while you're blocking, you press a certain input, you do the activation movement that you can knock your opponent out.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
We're going to change characters. Would you change characters at this point in the match?
Actually, for this character, yes.
Yes?
G is actually a very unique, fun character for the game.
Okay.
He's a very offensive monster. He really has unique tools that I like about it.
But is this going to give Jeshua the edge over FGC Chris?
Character-wise, yes. Jeshua, he is more knowledgeable, for sure. However, Chris really, learning to just hold his ground. Jeshua gets to jump in, managed to duck the sweep, or jump the sweep.
So let's talk about the pros and cons to switching a character in such a crucial round.
Right. So it depends. So the thing is, my theory about learning the game is learning the game, learning the characters, learning the system, and learning how you play. Because the thing about it is that learning this character, for example, G, know what he can do is really cover many ranges. He has a really combo variety. When he gets offense and momentum, it's hard to stop him. Where you have someone like Sagat, who is kind of like a turtle, try to hold his ground, more like a wall. He doesn't have many ways to approach. So G kind of can run around for the most part, because he has, but he has a barrier for defense. He has like a unique fireball that goes down. But if you give Sagat that small opening, he can go in. And you see right there.
Seems like you should have. But let's explore that a little bit more. I mean, the first round obviously went to Sagat, FGC Chris.
Right.
But do you think that the switch in character could have contributed to that? I mean, you have to change your strategy, right? You got to change how you're playing. So.
Right, because you got to change your entire gameplay in a sense, more or less.
And you got to think, FGC Chris is playing the same exact way. So.
Right. So also too is like this is the first time these two players play each other.
Okay.
So of course it's like learning how this character, the person play. You know, in a sense too, you know, you have to know not only the character but know who the player is. Because like I said, FGC Chris, even though knowing him, he's actually he's not as knowledgeable, may not know too much about Street Fighter versus Jeshua. He does know at least at certain points. Hey, I know if I get close enough, I can do this button to hit you. If I get far enough, I know to throw fireballs.
Did he just run the table on him though? Was that a sweep in the final victory? The final round?
For the final round, yes. So 3